Morning, it's George Heller, West 80 South Pole Farm. Just out here feeding a bale this morning. Got a bale of sorghum sedan, peas, oats, and rye. And I'm gonna unroll it here with this Greg Judy bale unroller that I just picked up last week, and I've just been enjoying it since I got it. It's a really nice unit. This is what I'm pulling it with. Got Suzuki Sidekick, little 4x4, about the size of a side-by-side, maybe a hair bigger, but I got some winter tires on it. It's 4-wheel drive. The ground's frozen out here, so I'm not rutting anything up. It's pretty nice out today. It's like 30 degrees this morning, Fahrenheit. Been kind of cold the last week or so. Looking ahead to some pretty nice temperatures coming up this week. Yeah, a little bit dreary today, but it's pretty warm. Birds are out singing. Cattle seem to be in pretty good mood. It's a little bit of a drizzle coming down right now. They're pretty good. They all got pretty good condition. This one here, this Jersey cow, so what happened with her is she was down and couldn't really get up. I think she was weak. Couldn't really get up too well, and so she was laying down and manuring on herself. So her tail's all kind of dirty, but her, well, some folks said she might be wormy, but she's got a really good hair coat on her, and her manure isn't really runny at all. So I don't know. But she seems to be getting better with each day that goes by. She's getting stronger and moving around a lot better. And so I'm gonna just keep an eye on her. We got a lick tub out here for them all now, and yeah. But no, just trying to keep good condition on these animals before we go into winter here. Well, we are pretty much in winter. I think they're 10 days from winter or something like that. But I suppose we better unroll this bale quick before they chew it all off. They already got a big hole nailed in it. These bales don't roll all that well. They were crop cut when they were baled, so we're gonna not gonna take very long to unroll this. But I'll see. Go in the rearview mirror here. Kind of see how it's coming off. Kind of a glare. And I go right out the back. Yeah, it all came off already. These bales are, they're pretty, they're pretty loose. They don't unroll too well. You can see it pretty much just comes out in a big clump. So I know I should probably fork this out. It's just a matter of energy, I guess. Maybe I'll go up and get the fork. It's laid down pretty thick, so I should probably... Normally they go a little bit longer than that, but that's only about not even 100 feet worth, and it's coming out really thick. But it's some pretty good forage, pretty good hay. Let's see, and then they've been rolling out dry hay too. Just grass hay that I purchased from a neighbor. But yeah, they're getting filled up. They're staying full. Just get them nice and fat before the really cold weather comes in January and February. And then if they're looking good going into that, then they kind of go off their reserves a little. And so here's why you want to spread the hay out with a fork, which I'm gonna probably do, because they're just gonna manure on a lot of it. So now they won't touch anything underneath of that, and that's about 8 inches thick worth of hay there. So, but yeah, I was checking in this morning. And just show you quick. I'll have to shoot a better video of the dry hay. That unroller, it really spreads it out nice. Actually, why don't we just I'll walk down where we unrolled the bale yesterday, or where I unrolled the bale yesterday. Show you how much coverage we got with a nice grass bale that's not all chopped up material. Take a look at our timeless fence here on the way. Got a 5-strand high tensile timeless fence. It's 1 3/4 inches. So the 1 3/4 inches would be, you take a circle around all 3 of those points, and the diameter of that circle is 1 3/4 inches. And it's a beefy post. I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to get shocked. I get about 9,000 volts in there. I got a speed rate 48 joule, or is it 46? I think it might be 40. I can't. 48 or 46 joule energizer up there. And I touched some poly braid yesterday, and it was hot. But they makes a really nice looking fence. Saw somebody else's video on them, and they had their posts in just like this with the nice face to the outside. See, it's got a nice white face to the outside. I put that to the outside too, and somebody was giving them grief about it. Said that you should be pushing against the other side. Well, cattle don't push against a hot wire fence. It's a mental barrier. They could go through this fence anytime they wanted to. That ain't gonna stop them from going through. What stops them is the mental barrier of getting shocked when they touch it. And once they get shocked a couple times, or even once, they don't really want to do that again. And I don't blame them, because I've been shocked a few times and it does not feel good. But yeah, so that's just a quick look at our fence. Got our we use timeless corners down there, but we'll do another video on that maybe. But you can see here, yesterday we unrolled this bale. It's a 5x5 bale of alfalfa grass mix, but you can see the rows of hay that we were able to unroll with that. This is all one bale, and that's almost 100 yards probably to the other end of these rows. And we got quite a few rows. I mean, it's thicker in some spots than others. Some spots it didn't come off, like toward the end of the bale, it's pretty tight and it doesn't come off quite a bit, but we got good coverage, and we're getting a lot of fertility put down out here. I know a lot of people advocate for bale grazing, where you just put the bale out and let them devour the bale on the ground. That's good. It works, but it develops a lot of competition for feed with the cattle. and they kind of have a hierarchy, and so the best cattle, they kind of get the best stuff like that, and the weaker ones don't get the best. They have to take the leftovers. And with this, everybody is eating all at one time because there's virtually no competition. They make it up in their own heads because they follow each other around, but there's no real competition for feed when you roll it out like this. So this is one bale I could have put in one spot and maybe impacted 50 square, a 50 by 50 area with manure and urine. But now I have nearly a whole football field worth of area that they're walking on and pooping and peeing on, and not to mention we're spreading out more carbon to help the soil life to come to life here, because this is just a pitiful spot, and so we're trying to get it going back up a little bit better. Yeah, I just wanted to show you a little bit about the winter feeding. Yeah, I better go get a pitchfork and spread some of this out. So, all right, well, everybody have a great day.